What up, players? It's Warboss Tay up in this mug. Today I want to talk to you about these Grimguard pony riders. They're by Station Forge, and the Pecking Order store is selling them on eBay. I'm going to put a link below in the description. You can see they're 35 bucks, and if you use the promo code Warboss Tay, then you're going to get 20% off any order. It doesn't have to be these pony riders. It could be anything from the Pecking Order store. Please use the promo code, save yourself 20% off of your order. These are resin miniatures. So the Pecking Order store very generously and graciously has given us this promo code. I hope you use it. Check out the link. But basically, you get 10 of these guys. They're halflings, Astra Militarum halflings, armed with lances with grenades on the tips, and they're hilarious. They're riding ponies. Instead of full-grown horses like the Death Corps of Krieg, have Death Riders, which are basically like cavalry, Death Corps of Krieg infantry with the uniforms, the gas mask, the iconic Death Corps of Krieg look on horses with gas masks. These are your ratlings, your halflings in space. And then they are for $35.99, but you can get that 20% discount. Now, the obvious connection is that you would use these to proxy for Attilan Rough Riders. I think that's the only cavalry you can use in the Astra Militarum. Not sure if the Death Riders are a thing or not, if they have their own rules, but you would use these in place of the Attilan Rough Riders. And I mean, for 62 bucks to only get 5 of these plastic guys, and look at these sculpts. I mean, they look so much like the Chevaliers from the Cities of Sigmar. They just don't look fun to paint, to me anyways. Maybe they are. I've never painted one up, but I'm gonna have so much fun painting these up. I got 10 of them, and you actually are supposed to get 10, but the Pecking Order store threw in an 11th one, I believe, because your main, like the leader character, can either be built with the standard loadout, which you're gonna see, or they can be built as a kind of Napoleon pose. And I'll show you what that means in a second, but this is what it comes with. The pony has the legs of the rider attached. Then you just choose a torso from all of the different ones you're gonna get. An arm with the lance and has a different variety of grenade tips, and the hand with the reins. Now you're gonna notice that I built up my 10 guys here, and I split them up into squads. So each squad has like 3 lance guys, 1 guy holding a rifle and 1 guy holding a pistol. And here is the Napoleon, the 11th miniature. I love this character so much. I mean, the iconic Napoleon, and the creativity of using like a halfling to represent Napoleon because he was supposed to be short, doing the iconic pose of the painting. It's just beautiful. Now, you're not going to get these bases, these 35mm by 60mm bases, so I'm going to put a link below to an Amazon affiliate where you can get 20 of them for very cheap. You can see I'm going to have 9 to use for some other miniatures, and I used 11 for these guys. There's the guy holding the gun. You can see this guy's got a braided tail on his pony. The imagination, the creativity in the sculpt is just fantastic. All of these guys look really great. The Pecking Order store has cleaned away just about all of the posts and the extra little bits of flash. You might see a couple little nubs here and there you're gonna have to shave down, but overall, these look really great. Now you can see a lot of my guys are gonna be holding just fists in their left hands, and that's because I did not have a good time with the reins. The arms that are holding the reins is basically like the left arm holding 2 reins that go around, just like the Cities of Sigmar Chevaliers, like the the new Bretonnian sculpts where they've got the reins in their left hand. There you can see what it kind of looks like. The reins have to go around the horse on one side, and on the other side it just kind of connects up. And here you can see this is an unhelmeted, ungas masked halfling, and you have to be careful because they're resin. They're not as durable as plastic. So that guy, you could see, I dropped him and he snapped off, but I used this super glue and Bob Smith Industries Instacure, fixed him right up within seconds. I'm gonna put a link below in the description. This is the magic secret formula for doing any kind of work with resin. As long as you dry fit first, you're comfortable with what you're doing, use the Instacure, spray it on one side, put the super glue on the other side, press it together for only a few seconds, and you're gonna get a hold that is basically like unbreakable. It's gonna set so quickly and really last a lifetime. So here you can see that the horses have a number of different poses. Some of them are on their hind legs rearing up. Some of them are charging. Some of them are just cantering forward, trotting forward, if you will. Here's a guy, I loved his pose. He's got his hair flowing in the breeze. The horse is like galloping forward like he just jumped over an obstacle, and he's aiming his little last pistol there. Terrific. Some of these horses have like teapots, tea kettles on the back, little kegs of wine. I mean, the creativity here, just amazing. I love putting these together. I really loved putting these together. You're going to see that maybe one or two of these have their lances looking a little bit bent and warped, and that just naturally happens with resin sometimes. But with any kind of resin, it's so much better than the old fine cast from Games Workshop. All you have to do is take some hot water, not boiling, but just some hot water, dip the lance in, and then just hold it in the opposite direction to set. Really, this Napoleon character is my favorite. I might just keep him, paint him up, and then just keep him for myself, and then paint these other two squads and sell them on eBay. That's kind of the plan. Then you can have two like squads of 5. Anyways, check out the Pecking Order store. There are so many other miniatures that you can get that are like alternatives for the Games Workshop official items. And if you're into collecting new miniatures, you want to try something else, something new, something different that nobody else will have, then definitely give it a shot. Or if you're just looking to save money, the Pecking Order is now selling a bunch of dwarfs, and they've got like Bretonians and alternative Empire and Orcs and Goblins. But there's just such a great range for you to build out or start a new army at an affordable rate. And the guy's great to work with. So check out his store. Don't forget to use promo code WarbossTay, 20% off discount your entire order. And thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Laters, players!